Hello, targeted individuals. Today I just want to give you a little advice. No, I'm not an expert. I actually, like I said, I just found out that I was being gang stalked in October. Well, maybe November, December, I can't remember now. But I did realize that I was being stalked or harassed. I just didn't know what gang stalking was the term. I realized that in October, but I've been being harassed, obviously harassed for the last 11 months. So I did know that much. But right now, I just want to offer some advice based on some things that I've been seeing on YouTube, some comments and stuff. So I just want to offer a little advice, maybe initiate discussions about it. But first, I just want to say to those people still who don't believe that I am a targeted individual, I did not ruin my own iPad. I did not destroy my own iPod. And I did not tear apart a $40 shirt that I paid for. So no, I would not. I'm not crazy. So no, I would not do those things just to try to prove that I am being a targeted individual. I have a lot of proof. I have a lot of ways that I can prove that I am a targeted individual. But as I said before, I prefer not to use those methods. But I will swear on the Holy Bible that I am a targeted individual, and I do hold the Holy Bible to be sacred. Okay? So the first piece of advice that I want to offer based on my research and some questions that I've seen about it online is moving overseas. From what I've heard, moving overseas is not going to make this harassment cease. Why? Because there are other democracy countries that participate, democratic countries that participate in organized gang stalking. So that is one way of knowing that this is a government controlled and sponsored program, is because if you move to another country, the harassment is continuing. So that there in itself lets me know that the government is a part of this program. But like I said before, I've been seeing on different blogs where people are trying to find ways to escape gang stalking, and I just want to be the one to tell them that it's not going to stop. It started, a program like this was in Germany. So moving to another democratic country that has a friendly relationship with the United States, you're going to continue to be harassed. And like I said, I'm saying that so that you won't be surprised. And when you expect something to happen, it has a lesser effect on you. So I'm speaking from first-hand experience. I went to another country and they had the Kuwaiti and the Afghani people harassing me. So they will get these other people in other countries and cultures to harass you when you move. Okay. There are several people on YouTube who have moved. Not necessarily probably to escape it, but they did move and they did notice that the harassment continued. For example, there's a lady, she's very popular on YouTube. I don't want to say her name, but she moved to Mexico City, and she said the harassment has continued. She said it's a little less impactful, I guess, because the people don't speak English. There's another guy who moved to the Netherlands with his wife, and he said the harassment has continued. Just a little bit more food for thought. This program is even present in the poorest countries. There are countries in Africa who have a program similar to this. Even in Swaziland, which is a poor, disease-infested country, they even have a program like this against homosexuals. If people in a community even think that you are a homosexual, they harass these people, and the police participate in it, and they don't do anything to stop it. So that right there is just a little way to emphasize how severe and serious this program is. There's pretty much no escaping it. From what I'm reading, it follows you to death. And it follows you to death. And I don't know of any other way of getting out of it besides becoming a perpetrator yourself. So like I said, just don't be surprised if you do. I'm not saying don't move to another country, but if you do, just don't be surprised of what they'll have those people over there doing. And then it'll have a less effect on you when you expect it. Okay, I know that I'm about to go over here and they're still going to harass me. Like I said, I can speak from experience. They had the Afghani people harassing me, and they also will send people over there. This is how sick it is. They will send people over there to harass you that you know. Like I said, I woke up one morning, and somebody I knew from high school was laying in the bed next to me. So they will send people you know. And once you're prepared and you expect these things, then it'll have a lesser effect on you. The second thing that I would like to address is targeting targets on YouTube and the blogs, Facebook or whatever. This is why the gang stalking program is so successful. It is because that is exactly what they want us to do. They laugh at it. They want us on here to be accusing each other of being targets. And it's even funnier to them when there are two actual targets who are accusing each other of being perps, when in actuality both of you are targeted individuals. So that's why on my Google Plus page, I did have a post up, perp alert list, but I deleted it because, like I said, it's counter-effective. That is what they want us to do, and that's why the program is so successful. I call it targeting targets. So if I believe someone is a perp, or I really don't believe what they're saying, then I just stop watching their videos and I stop commenting on their page. I would rather do that than to accuse an innocent target of being a perpetrator, because that's what they want us to do, and that's not my objective on YouTube. My only objective is to promote activism and to expose this sick, evil, government-sponsored and controlled program. Like I said, I say government-sponsored because it follows you all the way to death, and it follows you out of this country. So that's how I know, and I've just recently realized that after I watched a particular female's video who's in New Mexico City. It followed her, and so that now I know what to expect. If I do decide to get up and move, I know that it's going to follow me, and I'll be less affected and less surprised. So I do thank her for posting her video and letting me know that. The third thing that I would like to address is the reason why we are being targeted. I am not saying that everybody on here or on the blogs or on Facebook needs to identify why they are being targeted. I understand that there are some people who sincerely and seriously do not know why they are a targeted individual. Okay, so that's not what I'm promoting. What I am saying is that I have found certain people, including myself, that recognize and realize a turning point in their life one day they woke up, the day before they weren't a target, and one day they woke up and they just knew that they were being targeted for a reason. Okay, that was a turning point in my life. After I attended that university and I accused a teacher of being a racist, I became harassed by people I did not even know were following me. So that's what I mean by rationalists. When I say rationalists, I'm just saying people who think that they were being targeted because they were too outspoken, they were political activists, they had a jealous ex, or someone else was really jealous of them, or whatever, a dissenter, they left a religious group. These are the people who I call rationalists. They believe that that there is a reason why they were being targeted, because of a turning point. A significant event happened in their life, and as a result of that incident, they realized that they were being targeted. I used an example of this guy, Charles William something, I can't remember his name, but he was a British guy, and he cheated on not American Idol, but Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. After he cheated, he was liked by his community at first. After he cheated on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it became, publicized, it was in the media, he began to be harassed by his community. That is a big turning point, okay? It's all over the news, okay? So you go home, before everybody liked you, these people in his community was probably happy that he was going on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They would probably threw parties, a watch party, a viewing party or whatever, watching him on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They were proud that somebody from their, community was going on millionaire. So he cheats, and now the community is upset. They don't want a person like this in their community. And that's basically what gang stalking, what the people in the community are told, and they don't want you in your community. So they begin to harass him. He said everywhere he go, he realized that people would cough anywhere he would walk, anytime he would walk into a room. And that was a turning point for him. And that's why I call those people rationalists. Okay, we realized that an event in our life happened. There was a cause, and then there was an effect. The effect was our harassment because of something we did, said, or whatever. No, I'm not saying that our reasons are that the reason why we're being gang stalked is we should be gang stalked because of whatever we did. I'm absolutely not saying that. There's no justification for this program. I'm just saying that there is a reason why I became a target. And no, it is not justified. I do not deserve this. Nobody deserved it. Okay? So then I came up with the conspiracists, the people who do not know why they are being gang stalked. These people believe that they may be a part of a government experiment because they did not experience anything that the rationalists experienced, such as they weren't a whistleblower, they weren't outspoken, they weren't politically active, they didn't leave a religious group, they just don't know. They don't know. And I respect that. So these people, the conspiracists, they just believe that this is a government experiment on them, and that they were just randomly targeted by the government. I guess that's what it is. If there's no reason, then you're just randomly selected. So I call them conspiracists. And a lot of these people, they believe in the New World Order. They believe in some of them believe in the Illuminati, and some of them believe in depopulation. They believe that this is the government trying to depopulate the world. And some believe in aliens, that the government is controlled by aliens. These are conspiracies. We can't prove it, but this is what some of these people believe. I also ran across a few people who believe that they are some type of spiritual superior being. They believe that they are being targeted because the government finds them intimidating, that they possess some knowledge or ability that others don't in the government, and others are intimidated by them. They believe that there will be a spiritual warfare. I don't know much about this. I just found a few people who do believe that they are spiritual warriors. I call these people the spiritualists. Okay, so you have the rationalists, the people who believe that they are being targeted for a reason. They were whistleblowers, outspoken. And they believe that they've been sought vengeance on. Vengeance is being sought, you know. The conspiracists, people who believe that they are part of a government experiment. They believe that the government is targeting them because of New World Order, depopulation, or whatever other theories there are. They just don't know. And so, of course, they think that they are a part of an experiment. And then you have the spiritualists, the people who believe that they possess some ability, and that is why they are being targeted. So like I said, we don't all have to agree on why we are being targeted. Everything happens for a reason. Whether your reason is because you made somebody mad, whether your reason is because you believe you are part of an experiment, or whether your reason is because you believe you are a spiritual being. It is a reason. Justified? Absolutely not. Nobody deserves to be in this evil, wicked program. We're still all together. We're still all in this program. Okay? Equally. No matter why we think we are in this program. We're all targeted individuals, and we're all in the same program. In the civil rights era, we had 4 different leaders who had 4 different approaches to how African Americans should be integrated into the white population. We had W.E.B. Du Bois, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and Booker T. Washington. They all had 4 different approaches, but they were all trying to they were all going after the same cause, to get us integrated. Martin Luther King was a radical. Booker T. Washington was a gradualist. But they were all seeking the same end, and that's where we are. We're all seeking the same end. Like I said, the reason does not matter. How we get there, you know, I'm not going to say the how is not important, because it was, but the end is more important. Okay? Everything happens for a reason. Like I said, in the analogy with the civil rights era, with the 4 different leaders, all roads lead to Rome. There's more than one way to eat a Reese's. There's more than one way to skin a cat. We can still do this. Booker T. Washington, like I said, Martin Luther King Jr., he was a radical. He wanted justice now. Booker T. Washington, while I do respect him, I do quote a lot of his quotes, and I just admire him as well. But his approach was pretty much a butt-kissing approach. You know, let's butt kiss and then we'll be accepted. And W.E.B. Du Bois and Malcolm X and Martin Luther King was like, no, we're not kissing butt. You know, we're going to demand our equality. Not saying Booker T. Washington's approach was wrong. But they did have different approaches, but they were trying to reach the same end. And that is what I am trying to promote through my activism approach to ending gang stalking. I hope that people will be able to come together and not necessarily focus on the reasons, although there are reasons. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason why this world exists. There's a reason for the Constitution of the United States of America. There's a reason for, you know, disease, just everything. There's a reason why the moon revolves around the earth, so that we can have night and day, okay? So, there is a reason. Whether the reason be an experiment, like I said, you're being targeted for vengeance, or you think you have you just have some type of intellectual ability that someone's after. It's a reason. Okay, I'm not on here to judge. No one should be. stop targeting each other. Let's come together. And like I said, if you decide to move out of country, which I am trying to tell you that it will follow you. So I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. Please subscribe to my channel, and let's end gang stalking. Goodbye.